God, what is this? That's great. Steel pipe. Okay, we'll check that out. Greed. What did that say? Greed realm coordinates? Okay. Some things I have to take care of. Whatever you need, I'll take care of it for you. You've done enough, kid. I know the blame doesn't lie entirely with you. Even without your Rosetta, would have found some way to weasel in here. Hmm. Okay. Leave Rotten Manor and continue on the quest for eliminating deviations. Okay. Do. Let's see if we can maybe make this gun. Oh, Tier 97. That is very cool. That is very cool of you. Shout out and special thanks to Nuriel. Said it horrifying. Dust to dust achievement earned. Okay, keep moving. This is looking pretty solid. Yeah, the gameplay and stuff is pretty great, dude. I'm definitely enjoying it. Yep, it's kind of carrying the game for me in a lot of ways. Mm-hmm. For the humans infected, once human. Yes. Yeah, this is a post-apocalyptic game. So the world was destroyed. Yep. Level 8. Love to see it. You'll love to see it. What's the deal with the butterfly in the backpack? The introduction kind of goes over that. There's like a whole little intro sequence that kind of goes over, you know, how weird the world is and what's going on. And it's even then it's kind of murky. Very wishy-washy. Mysterious. A lot of questions. A lot of questions. Any plans to check out the Warframe new patch? Yes, today at 2 p.m. Yep. Okay. Is this game influenced by Death Stranding? Yeah, absolutely. I would say it is. Death Stranding, a lot of survival game influence for sure. Some Stalker influence, Lovecraftian influence. Yep. It definitely is cherry picking from a lot of established genres to kind of make its own thing. Mm-hmm. Report back to Claire about the abandoned town.
Hey, Mayfly, what'd you find?
You excited for the Kojima horror game? Big time. Yes. If there's somebody that I think can deliver cinematic horror, I think it's Kojima. I thought Death Stranding was a little sniff my own farty, but I definitely think that he can absolutely deliver on a serious horror experience, and I'm very excited about that. Yep.
I checked out the ghost town you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta admit, you're not crazy. There was something strange about the place.
Ha! You see? You should listen to your elders. So, what was going on there?
Well, like you said, the town was taken over by the mob. One of the most prominent members was the boss's nephew. He was smart, ruthless, and capable. But he also went through money like crazy.
Ooh, let me get a pen and paper. All right, go on.
It started with money and goods, before all the Stardust stuff started. Then, once it did, he moved on to dealing in weapons and supplies. But he had his eyes set on taking control of the entire organization. And his uncle decided to take care of him. The boss had a hit carried out on his own nephew. But they didn't finish the job properly. As he lay wounded, he was infected by Stardust.
Let me guess. He never died?
Yep. I guess you'd say he evolved into a great one. All the strange events here, the way that fuel and electricity disappear so fast, I think it's because of this guy becoming a great one.
So, Mayfly, any chance you could help us out with this?
How much of an MMO is this MMO? It's not. It's an online multiplayer game. Yeah, it's not. From what I've seen so far, it's not a massively anything. But there's no question it is online multiplayer, and it does some cool things in that regard. Yeah. And it is more towards an MMO than like Destiny or Warframe or things like that. Mm-hmm.
I'll try my best. Thanks to your tip, I found some.
But no, it's not an MMO. I see one player every few minutes, if even.
Defenses.
Yeah.
Well, I'm rooting for it.
It's not like they're all running around all over the place like in WoW or something.
Then the rest of us will finally be able to move on. And we'll be sure to thank you however we can.
Okay. Investigate at the foot of the monolith of greed to find where the signal came from. Let's do it. What's the difference between an MMO and an online multiplayer? Basically, it's the amount of players that exist in the same world at the same time. The idea behind a massively multiplayer game is that you're running around in the same world with hundreds of other people. It's scale. As Marky the Dragon said, the keyword is scale. A lot of games kind of emulate MMOs by just sprinkling in very small instances, a few other players to make you feel like you're in a big world when you actually aren't. And that's what we see a lot these days. Destiny is a good example. But a good way to think about it is a massively multiplayer game is when you could tell the entire server to run to one place, and when you get there, you're going to see 50, 100, 200 people. That's when you know it's a massively multiplayer game. If you were to tell the whole server to run to one place and say Destiny, you would see maybe 5 people. Same with Diablo 4. Same with, stuff like that. So it's the thing that makes a game, the thing that separates a game between an MMO and an MO is the scale. Like how many people are actually playing together, as opposed to just being lots and lots of small instances that people are in. Yep. And for the record, and somebody said this earlier, I hate how companies just throw around the term MMO as a marketing term these days. I agree, but it's also to the devs' credit, to all devs' credit that use the term MMO. It is a very subjective term. The definition I just gave you, for instance, that's my definition of an MMO. And I use that definition because that's a definition that I've kind of agreed with and refined over my, since playing EverQuest kind of thing. But that being said, not everyone defines MMO the same way. So it's the kind of thing where some like the Destiny 2 devs have called their game an MMO. They probably just define MMO completely differently. In this game, you run around, you see people's houses everywhere. You don't see people, but you see people's houses everywhere. So they're clearly all on the same server, and maybe that's where their massively comes from, And if that's how they define MMO, they're not wrong. it's very the term MMO is very similar to genres. You know, what separates an ARPG from an RPG from an action RPG? You know what I mean? Like it's one of those terms that doesn't really have there's not always fixed definitions. Is that a turret? Poor dear. Oh dear. So, you know, it's that kind of stuff. It's that kind of stuff. But my personal definition, I feel, is what I would call a more classical definition, because it compares it to, like, it's not a, I don't base my definition of MMO on marketing. I base it on, like, classic mechanics. And more importantly, I base my definition on what founded the definition. Like, when the first MMOs came out, that's what differentiated them. But again, just like the term indie, you know, the term means something a lot different these days than when it came out. So, there you go. Talk to the mysterious researcher.
You're back. Is that a cradle you're wearing? You're a mayfly? You're back. Is that a cradle you're wearing? You're a mayfly?
Mayfly? Sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. As for this thing on my back, I just found it.
Huh. You're serious, aren't you? But if you're not a mayfly, then what are you doing here?
It might sound a little crazy, but this bird told me I should come here and eliminate a great one to make myself stronger. Wait, that sounds way more than a little crazy.
Interesting. You've got a cradle, so you must be a meta, but you say you're not a mayfly. And you didn't say you're here to aid humanity and expel deviants like a typical mayfly would. You must be something special. A metahuman with great ambitions. It looks like our goals are aligned right now.
Oh, so you're here to eliminate the Great One too?
No. I came to shut down this monolith. It's destroying the entire area around it. But at the root of it is a Great One, hiding in its rift space. So really, I'd be glad to help you. I could even pay you a reward for killing the Great One. After all, people used to hire mayflies for tasks like this.
Look, I just scanned some gunk on the door and read out the data for you. You mind telling me in simpler terms if there's a way to get rid of this stuff?
Yes, you just need to have the corresponding isotope. Then you can release it through your cradle to eliminate this stardust residue. I don't have it on hand, but I could tell you how to make it. If you can access a crafting table, the manufacturing process is actually rather simple. However, one of the materials you need, gelatinous residue, is quite rare. Usually you can only find it in a deviant layer. I'm afraid I don't know the surrounding area well enough to tell you where to find the gelatinous residue. But I saw a makeshift shelter to the south with a few traders and travelers.
Good time to mention that this is a beta, chat. This is a beta. Okay.
I got the isotope of gluttony you asked for. You sure this rotten jelly stuff can really get rid of the stardust residue on those doors?
Yes. Or more precisely, it can burn it out. The isotope can absorb the stardust particles from the residue, destabilizing it and eventually causing the residue's chemical structure to undergo collapse. The isotope-induced destabilization should also ensure that the stardust itself is diffused, without
I think I already
incurring
had it,
negative
maybe?
effects on the surrounding environment.
So, let's just both pretend I understood all that. Now, how do I use this magical isotope?
Oh, that's simple. Insert it into the injection port on your right arm. The designer of the cradle took this into consideration. As a metahuman, your body is the most reliable vessel the isotopes can use to filter out stardust without causing any harm.
Equip Greed Rift Anchor Alpha. Load Greed Rift Anchor B.
Nani?
Is that a weapon? Oh. It said put it in the injection port? That's a jack. Oh. Oh, we do it over here. Okay, we got waypoints. All right, let's go. Guardians, I love how much you defend this game. I love it. Oh man, more power to you, dude. Guardian's like, no. Just don't listen to the dialogue. Just follow the quest. VA's off. Just don't listen. Just ignore everything you heard and just play the game. You're doing God's work, buddy. It's fine. It's beta. Blinders on. Get to the waypoint. Have fun. Ooh, what does this look like on? Monolith of Greed Danger Zone. Danger Zone! Look at this thing. You're gonna be loot in here? Ooh, this looks cool. How many... is that a turret? Oh, here. Pistol. Is this a new pistol? Did I get a new gun? Ooh. Ooh. Do I need like a sniper? Oh, look at this place. Okay. I like all this. All this weird sci-fi stuff. Can I search this? Yeah, get me a toilet plunger out of the trash can. Now we're talking. Control. Oh. Hey. See if there's anything up there. Jeez, bro. Uh-oh. Coach should get some more ammo before he does this. Bro, I got a bat. We're good. We're good. Mm-hmm. Oh, boop. Yeah. Oh, we're a bit thirsty. Man, I'm going to run out of water here soon. I do not have a huge amount of water left. Oh, do I have any water left? Oh, no. We can have some berries. Huh. Oh, this is like plummeting my sanity, but we got some sanity pills. We'll make it work. Assorted fruits, top left. What? About hawthorn berry? What are you talking about? Oh, top right. Oh, thank you. Perfect. Okay, that works. Didn't you craft and fill the water pouch? So I did, but it doesn't just give you water. Yeah, I'm not really sure how the water pouch thing works. It's full, but like if I hit 5, it tells me I can only use it near a water source. I got this too, seawater. So I think I need to like build a stove and boil it or something. I don't know. Figure it out later. I didn't have enough resources to make the stove when I was there last, so we'll do it when we go back to base next. think I need like 20 metal things, which, whoa, I definitely do not have right now. I think I found your stapler. Nice. Skadoosh. Go this way. Oh, I wonder if I could have blown that up with a barrel. What's the snap thing do? Scans for loot. Loot and containers. I think this is an enemy spawner. I'm gonna take this out. Ow. Early. Shoot. Oh, cool. So the V key is melee, so we don't have to, like, switch to it. That is super handy. Oh, and if we kill the spawner, it kills the things that are... Okay. That's cool. Whoa. Don't like that. Let's kill that before it comes over here. Okay, go ahead and heal up. What is this thing? Okay. We open these doors? Oh, we can't? Lot of stuff. Awesome. Vending machine. Malt ale. Here we go. Let's get drinky. How do I drink? Hydration 30, sanity plus 200 brewing. Continuous use may cause vomiting. Okay. It's okay, I got this little mask on. It's fine. Whoa. If I get close to this thing, is it going to explode? Okay. Alright, let's head over to these waypoints, see what we're doing there. I want to use that gun up there. How do I do that? Oh, y'all got guns. Hey, rude. Sure. Can I loot the... Oh, we can just run over the bolts to get them back. Cool. Okay.
Let's have a drink together, buddy.
Worsening due to the Great One's presence. Nope. Rude.
Cohh, sit down.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Mm-mm. Storage crate. Gotta admit, the snapping around for the loot stuff gets annoying quick. Yep. I thought it was kind of cool at first, and now it's just annoying. It also reminds me of the Nintendo snap every time I do it. It's kind of distracting. Yep. It also doesn't explain at all why you have to do it and what the snapping means, which is even more strange. Not a fan. Not a fan. Alright, we need to go up a floor.
Nani?
Put in the purple ring. Oh. Cool. Great. Thanks, chat. We did it. The snapping was explained at the beginning. It's basically your character's psychological trigger when they kind of check the other world for things that may be kind of hiding in the other world. It's normally used for revealing. Okay.